All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Spacebar podcast. We're back again for episode number, was it 14, 13?
Um, 11?
Nah, I think we're past 11.
I thought the one we came back to was 11. Yep, this one's number 12.
So this is episode 12, everyone. Episode 12. We're back at it again. Me and Connor. What's been going on, man? Just working or what?
Yeah, just working from my house.
Yeah, I bet that's nice.
Um,
A work from home job.
I've had time to mess with my new laptop, and that's been better than I thought.
You got it. Did you order it or did you get it before the last podcast?
I had just got it like the day before, the day before, the day before the last podcast.
Well, we need like the week or the week or two. What are your impressions?
The week review is that so I have the earliest one because it was the cheapest one, and it surprised me with how well it was built. The modules are a little bit harder to swap than what I was led on to believe, but I'm not mad about that. I'd rather them be harder than them just fall out.
What do you mean harder? Like there's like a latch you have to undo or
Yeah, there's a
something?
button. There's a
Oh,
button on the backside you push, and then it releases
you
them to
can't
pull
push a
out.
button or something? That's too hard.
Well, so the original, like every first run review, I think this is a revised design because the first run review, I had thought that they had like a slide lock, you
Hmm.
know? And it doesn't have a s and I when I got it, it didn't have a slide lock, and I was kinda confused. It's just a button. Um, but yeah, I really like the screen if you're doing anything but gaming because it is atrocious for gaming.
What's the? Is it a?
So it's
It's a
a
60 hertz refresh rate screen, right?
yeah,
Or
but the problem is it's a 30-millisecond response time.
oh yeah,
But
that shit's
but
like playing on an old TV.
it does get super bright. It's very clear. Um, the only other complaint I have is actually with Windows while I was using Windows on it. Um Apparently, Windows does not like 3 by 2 displays
Hmm.
because the scaling was all sorts of weird on this. Like, it was sad that you go to something like, well, now, because now I have Linux on it, and the scaling is better. And Linux just got proper scaling last year.
Hmm.
Windows has had it for I don't know how long. But yeah, no, I like it. Um, it's almost there. I think when Thunderbolt 5 or USB 5 comes out, then I can get rid of my desktop and just go to a docking station.
That's gonna be the future, dude. I swear.
Bro, it's like
It's gonna be so easy. You
if
just
if
bring your laptop
Thunderbolt
with you
could crank
everywhere.
out like 80 gigabit per second,
Hmm.
you would have very you already have pretty marginal losses when you play games on a eGPU. Like I mean like if you stick a 4090 in an eGPU, you're gonna see losses compared to putting it in a desktop.
Yeah.
But like if you put like a 4070 Ti, a 38, not 38, a 7800 XT or something like that. Something that's not, it's still a high end card, but it's not like, leading edge high.
Yeah.
Um, you're only going to lose like maybe 5%. So it makes me happy.
Yeah,
Uh,
honestly, I'm kind of ready for that, dude. Just go to work or go
yeah.
live your life with your laptop, and then just come home, plug that shit into your dock, and then just start gaming. Like I
Yeah.
know
I
some
mean,
people do that now, but like I'm waiting for it to be
I
more
was even
mainstream and
telling you, I was
like
almost there already because you can get an eGPU docking station with a 7600 XT,
yeah,
and it's really good right now. But my problem is you only get like 8 gigs of VRAM, and while it's great for 1080p gaming, it's not great for 1440p.
hmm.
But yeah, I'm ready for it. Um,
Future's looking good,
but I
at
would
least in that
probably
aspect.
Yeah, I mean, if I could do that now, I probably would have just gone ahead and gotten the Framework 16, so I get the extra 2 ports and the ability to have a dedicated oh god, a de a a de a dedicated, graphics card option because they're the 16 you can order with the 7700 mobile, and it's pretty good.
Hmm.
If anything, by like the 7600S can be compared to the 7700S, and add a little bit of performance here and there. It's a good one.
Yeah, I just have my tablet now that I use for school, but I love it.
Oh, you probably get way
Any
better battery life on that compared to
Oh, dude, better than my laptop, dude. My laptop got like 2 or 3 hours of battery life max. I could sit through a lecture, like an hour lecture, and then I'd have to go plug it in, even
yeah.
with both screen, like with just one screen on.
Is it like a button that you press that turns off the other screen?
Yeah, you can turn it off. You can put it like to sleep, and then you can turn it on. Like you cycle through like three modes when you press it, and it
Oh,
comes like it integrates with Windows. Like you press it, and like a little thing pops up on Windows, like to switch it. So they've done some good work with the software. And I was worried when I switched it to Windows 11 that that shit would not work at all. Then I would be fucked. But it actually still works in Windows 11.
yeah, that is another thing. Battery life is really good on this.
Hmm.
Easily one of my favorite things. But I also have it set up to where well, so I don't have the issue with Windows, and when it goes to sleep, it doesn't actually go to sleep, and then like you end up with a dead laptop every time you pull it out of your bag.
Yep. I don't
Yeah,
have my laptop charger with me now. I think I left it in Houston actually.
it can't charge. Oh yeah, it can't charge over a Type C, can it?
No, fuck no, dude.
That's a game changer.
That thing needs
I
to
will
break.
never own. I will never own a laptop that does not charge with a Type C now.
You think from the future going on? Yeah, I won't either. But I think my charger's in Houston. I think so. I don't either that or it's just missing. I looked in my bag the other day and I was like, where is this? And the last place I remember having it was at my parents' house in Houston. So I was like, oh shit. Um,
It'd
all
be
right, let's
like
move
that.
on to something else besides laptops. Listeners probably don't want to hear that the whole time. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Okay, what do you think is like the most outrageous or like most hilarious moment you've ever had like playing a video game that you can remember?
That I can remember.
Yeah, like just one moment that you're like,
Like
you know,
core
you're gonna
memory.
yeah, Corey, you're gonna tell your kids about this. Like, dude, we were playing this, and they're not gonna know or care, but you're still gonna tell them.
I'd be like, bro, I was playing Counter Strike and I got banned.
Yeah, when you got
Um,
banned for cheating.
probably. There's been some that would come to mind.
Mhm.
Definitely whenever two of our friends got into an argument on League.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happened a lot. Let's go to the
Yeah.
replay. Let's go to the replay, guys. We gotta
Yeah.
see. That's how you know it's getting serious when the friend wants to go look at the
Were you
replay just to
playing
be.
this last time when one of our friends was rushing with a bison and he did something really dumb, and I asked him, I was like, "So, are you actually like tarded?"
Uh huh.
And then he was like, "Am I?" That was his response. That was pretty funny. There's more context to that story, but I don't know if I can say it.
Mm. I think. Okay, for me, I think one of the I remember it, or at least I remember it pretty clearly. But the first time we all played, like this was back in high school, maybe they even middle school. But the first time we all played like Cards Against Humanity online together,
Oh yeah.
dude, there was like, dude, I just remember just in tears the whole time because I don't know, I thought that shit was funny back then. And then we proceeded
Um,
to play it every night for the next like 2 weeks, and then it got
12
old.
man 12 man Lethal Company.
Well, yeah, 12 Minute Lethal Company was pretty cool.
Um,
No, I still think
we
Cards
never
Against
really played
Humanity.
Among Us as a group.
No, we never did. And
There's some Gary's Mod moments.
oh, never mind. You're right, dude. Prop hunt moments that we had in
Yeah,
middle school. That's
the
right. That's
Tiki
right.
girl.
Tiki. Oh, dude.
No tikis, no tikis.
And no wine glasses, bro. Because you could like
No
get
tikis,
some
no wine
weird
glasses, and the only
slurring.
reason why they said that is because they didn't want us using nades.
Yes. Dude, I hated that they get mad about using the nades. I'm like, you're using like the
It's in the
smallest
game.
prop. You're using the smallest prop in the world. Like, I'm not. You know, like, come on. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah, no, those are um
No, I'm trying to think
not,
that.
I don't really have anything from GTA because I usually played by myself.
I think okay. I have a bunch of memories from playing Arma 3 back in the day.
Oh yeah, King of the Hill.
King of the Hill moments and like Sandbox.
Oh, I have a moment that I'll never have happen to me again.
What?
When I bricked a motherboard playing Battlefield 1.
Oh yeah, when your capacitor like melted off.
Well, yeah, so a little backstory. Your motherboard obviously is what controls the power input to your CPU, right?
hmm
The problem was of that when you use a cheap motherboard that still is able to overclock, and the chip can handle the overclock, you still run into a point when something gives up, right?
Yep.
Your goal is you want the chip to give up because if it doesn't give up, then you get what happened to me, and that's the motherboard gave up. But the part that delivers power to the processor, it literally fried,
hmm
and then I had to beg my mom to give me a new motherboard because I didn't have a job then. I was like 14. But I also had a pretty crazy fan set up there because
hmm
for some reason I bought a water cooler, but it was like one of those like little tiny ones, with, like the single radiator one.
Yeah, the 120
Yeah,
radiator
I had a
AIOs.
120. I had it set up to where it was I had it in a push pull with
Yeah.
two of like I got a really good deal of Corsairs, like super good performance fans that were loud
hmm
as shit, but they moved a ton of air and they were made for water cooling. So I had a push pull with that, and then I had two of their airflow fans in the front of the case.
Dude, I was looking at the new Corsair fans the other day. I was wanting them. They look nice. The ones, the little magnets, you just kind of just stick them together. Oh,
No wires.
dude, that is like the downfall of my case.
You know they got
With
sued for that, right?
for what?
The there it is again. The um
Like proprietary cables they use, even I don't think they
no,
are.
the magnetic attachment fan style.
Uh-huh.
Leanne Lee said that they did it first.
Okay.
Lawsuit.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
it
so
I'm
that
guessing it's still ongoing?
yeah, something like that. It's probably gonna be dropped because I'm gonna be honest, Leanne Lee's makes great cases, but
He can't.
Corsairs like 7 times the size of their company.
Yeah, of course their legal team is probably bigger and better, but still, like it's magnets sticking fans together. So I mean, if it's the same shit, if it looks, if it's the same like patent,
No,
then
it
I can
was
see that.
just it
But
was just for having magnets attached to fans. That
yeah,
was what the patent was for. Um,
of course, there's their own proprietary like connections on the fans for IQ and stuff. Like, come
I
on.
think it was something with that. Like they were very similar,
Oh,
but also it's I don't know if you know this, but
it's a
it's a
4-pin fan
fan.
connector.
You
It's a
can only
4-pin
get
fan
4
connector.
pins.
There's really there's really not much to do with it besides
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have done like a nickel plated something instead of gold plated connectors. I don't think nickel plating works though.
What do you mean? That's what every low tier thing is.
Is it nickel? I thought it was zinc. Or am I think I don't know.
It's probably a mixture of both, to be
I'm
honest.
sure it's a bit
I
of
think they
everything for the
both
cheap
conduct
shit.
electricity.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember back in the day seeing like the
oh, the
gold
Game Awards
plated
happened.
cables. Oh, that's
We
true.
were supposed to do the podcast the day of the Game Awards, but then it was
No,
midnight.
yeah. Game Awards went pretty average, honestly. They're
You mean, well, did you hear about what came out after the Game Awards?
like a game coming out or just like
No, no,
drama?
no, no, the drama.
Oh, give me the tea.
Okay, so you know how everyone kind of like wrapped up their speech really fast,
At the end or just like in general?
just in general.
I guess I don't.
So they had two
I guess I
minutes
wasn't paying
after
attention.
they got an award to say something, and
Okay.
then the prompter would say, "Please wrap it up."
Okay.
So the problem was that when Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year,
Uh huh.
and they were talking on stage and they were dedicating the game to they're like, "I wanna dedicate this award to all those to the people who couldn't be here today," because they had a few members who, like, died since they started making Baldur's Gate 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
The prompter said, "Please wrap it up."
Dang. After they won Game of the Year,
Yeah,
they don't
after they
get an
won Game
extra
of the
like
Year, they didn't
30
get any
seconds
extra
to
time
talk to each other.
because the Game Awards wanted their ad space,
Oh my god.
and people are flipping out about it, and I see it, but at the same time, like, if they had told I don't know if they told anyone, "Hey, if you win an award, there's gonna be this much time for
I
you."
was gonna say if they tell
Because
them
if they said that
beforehand, it's kind of
beforehand, then
expected.
that is something,
Like,
you know?
hey, you have like they yeah, be like, hey, every time you go on stage and talk, you have to keep it that long.
Yeah.
You
But
can't do
also the
more than that.
problem was that, like, when they had, um, who's the dude that made Death Stranding? Um,
I
the
forgot his
developer,
name. Yeah,
Konami?
that I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
who you're
He had, like, 10 minutes of a presentation into nothing, just
talking about.
announcing that he's working on another game. And
Yeah,
then when Baldur's Gate 1, they were like, "Oh, yeah, 2 minutes.
I
Time's
guess
a
this year
ticking."
they finally were like, hey, let's just squeeze as much ad revenue as we can.
That's really what it felt like. Um,
It really, yeah, honestly,
there
like
was
it was
that
just kind of boring to watch. It was just, I don't know.
yeah, there was also that, the drama with Christopher Judd or Judge. I don't I don't remember it, but,
Christopher Judge, who's that?
he's the actor that plays God of War. He was the one who roasted COD.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Who plays
Yeah.
Kratos? We saw, yeah, he came up on stage.
Yeah, so, what's funny now so he got some flack from COD devs, which is kinda funny because they're mad that what he said was kinda right. Um, but and then it came out yesterday that the new God of War, expansion that's free has
Yeah,
more content than MW3's campaign,
yeah,
and it's an expansion for a game that's already been done.
yeah.
I was like, "That's wild." Um, we had today was the Twitch reviewed their TOS as far as,
Titty
mm,
streamers.
titty streamers, yeah. Um, get ready, titty streamers are back, guys, and it's just gonna have a sex tag on it or something like that. Um, what other drama have we had? I played Fortnite again.
Oh yeah, the Fortnite like Lego did that wasn't out yet. No, the Fortnite Lego event and
I
the
think
I don't think
it
so.
might have been like it was coming out.
I didn't hear about it until like right before it came out. I don't think we talked about it.
No, we
Well,
didn't talk about it because
no.
neither of us played Fortnite. But I got
Yeah.
into Fortnite because they have like the Rock Band mode.
The Rock Band modes, it's pretty cool. I played with some friends last night.
Oh,
And
you did end up playing? It's
yeah,
fun.
I played a little bit. Like I played like two sets. So I guess like three or five songs. I don't know. I think it's like two songs a set or three. I don't know. So I did like five songs, and I did like the bass and then vocals. And I did it on medium at first, and I was a little not very sober playing it last night. So like medium, I got like 82% or seven. I think like my first time ever. I think it was like 73, 74% or something like that. Not great, but not terrible. And then I put that shit on easy. I was like, I'm gonna try easy then, you know? And that shit, dude, is too fucking easy. I got like 99% the next game. That shit is too easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Medium, I think is good.
I just play an expert.
Yeah, I'm good. I want to
Some of the
relax,
songs aren't
dude.
fun. Some of them are. Some of them are
Yeah,
kind of
I want to have fun.
relaxing.
I don't want to be stressed out about clicking the right buttons. Cause dude, I don't know. It's just weird. Like I feel like I mix them up so much. Cause I think the colors in Guitar Hero really help so much.
Yeah, but also you had colors on every piece that you were touching. Where now you don't have that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's just I don't know. To me, it's I get confused sometimes, especially
But
with the
I didn't
middle
know
two.
why it was so good until I found out that in 2019, Epic Games bought Harmonix.
I heard that. Yeah.
And I didn't I must have forgot about that or something. Um, but that's why. That's what they've been doing for the past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And then we got Rocket Racing, which I haven't played that at all.
It's
Yeah, I don't really I played a little bit of Lego last night before I went to sleep, and
you know what
that's
it reminds me
kind of
of?
fun. What,
It
Rocket
really,
Racing?
yeah, it really reminds me of like if you go to like Dave and Buster's and just play one of those like arcade driving games. That's exactly
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me of. Because
like
it's
Hydro Thunder on wheels.
pretty much like you're just basically driving down a course. You know, you can drift around the corners to get a little boost, and then you can press a button to get your power boost and like
Yeah,
boost like in Rocket League.
I
But
will
you
say for
can jump.
anyone.
There's some Rocket like you can jump and then like flip, kind of like in Rocket League.
Oh, that's
Not
good.
backflip, but like
Yeah.
rotate flip to go upside down on the track.
Hmm.
There's some
I will
other
say
stuff like that.
anyone who heard me say that like it was an old arcade game, I'm aware that Hydro Thunder was on the PS2. Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of
but
PS2, the PS2 emulator, RCPS2,
hmm
99% of all PS2 games are playable.
dang, dude, I can go
That's
play some
that
old like Jack and Daxter. Oh, that'd be
you
fun,
can pretty much anything, and that is
dude.
wild. There was what else?
Ooh, I could play old Killzone. You ever play Killzone on the old PS2?
Nope. You know what I did play a lot of?
What?
Gran Turismo 4 or Gran Turismo 3 and Madden.
Hmm.
Yeah, my first shooting game was on Xbox, and that was COD 2.
My first
No,
shooter I ever played, I'm trying to think, probably like Call of Duty 4 on the PlayStation.
well, so I played COD 2, but it was about the same time that like
Actually, no.
Black Ops 1 was out.
No, World at War came out after COD 4. But no, my first shooter I guess would be Killzone I played Half Life on the PlayStation.
Oh, really? The orange box?
Yeah, it fucking scared the shit out of me though when I was a little kid. It's a little like head crabs and shit, dude.
I've been
Oh,
playing through it recently.
and Twisted Metal.
Oh, dude, I will download everything tonight just to play Twisted Metal. The Last of Us won best TV show iteration of a video game.
Oh, it did. I must have missed that when I was gone.
Yeah,
When
it
I went
was, but it
away.
was it was stacked.
It
There
was.
was some bangers this year because you had The Last of Us, you had Twisted Metal, you
Mhm.
had oh, there was one that was a JRPG spinoff.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I know. Yeah, we were all talking about it at work, and I said The Last of Us. 'Cause I was like, dude, it was like
oh yeah,
mainstream. People were talking about it everywhere. Like it was a really good show. And then they like some people were saying Twisted Metal, which I could see. Like it was a good show.
it was, but it
And a
wasn't
lot of
big
people
enough.
liked it. Like a lot of people liked it, yeah. But like I feel like it was a lot of more people who know Twisted Metal, or like I feel like Last of Us was just had a wider audience.
Yeah,
And
by
then
far.
let me look it up.
Best adaptation. Yeah, there was that Castlevania anime. There was the Gran Turismo movie, and there was the Super Mario Bros.
Oh
movie.
The Gran Turismo movie. That's
I
right.
still need to watch the Gran Turismo movie. I remember when it was first teased that they were gonna make it. Um,
Castlevania knocked. Oh, that's right, dude. Yeah, they were talking about the new or Castlevania. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Castlevania on Netflix. Really good. And apparently, there's a new, like, whole new show with like what happens after Saw.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me check that.
Um,
What the?
there were some things that I didn't really understand. Like, let me find it. Do you want to stay on your soapbox about Iron Mouse?
Iron Mouse? Oh, I just think it's weird. Okay. So for the listeners out there who even care, if anyone's still there, Iron Mouse. I'm just confused about the whole situation. I don't really know who they are. I don't really know what they do. But we were all looking in at we were watching Jinxie one night. That's what it was, and we
And
were
we're
like,
looking at most subscribers gained in a month.
it was like, well, Jinxie was number two, and we were like, huh? Like, who has more subs than Jinxie? Like, bro's like on top of Twitch right now, and it was Iron Mouse, and we're all like, what the hell? And we found, I forgot what month it was at the time. It was earlier this year. It was like summertime. I think it was like May, maybe June. It was like June or May. Iron Mouse gained like 130,000 subs with like one transaction. It was like gifted subs.
Yeah.
And it was just like, huh? And that's why I don't really care for that person because it just seems like some kind of scam or
And
either
then they
that or some
also, you
simp
know what I
just
just
decided to donate
realized?
because they went from like
They called
100s
Iron
to,
Mouse
yeah,
in the middle of the Game Awards.
yeah.
Like they
I
already
mean,
knew she was going to win. Well, they probably
well,
did already know she was going to
yeah,
win.
I'm sure that's,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Valid.
But
Um,
like, I don't understand. Puerto Rican VTuber. Active since 2017. Hmm. Like, you got a million subscribers on YouTube. What is this? Five Nights at Freddy's? This must be for kids.
I will also say for best ongoing game, as much as I love Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk should not have won that.
Was it a Cyberpunk? What, it was like Cyberpunk, Fortnite, and
Genshin, Apex, and Final Fantasy.
uh, yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be
would.
completely honest. Only one of those games has consistently like really pushed what you can do as far as like a live service model.
What, Apex?
Oh, definitely not Apex.
Okay, that's what I was. What are the game? What, Genshin Impact? Is that
No,
what you're gonna
no,
say?
dude. The stuff that Fortnite's able to
Oh,
do,
Fortnite? Yeah,
yeah.
I guess you're right. But it already won. It won something, or won that Semi Award like last year, I think.
Oh, well, in that case, then I like how Steam does it. A game that won last year you can't even vote for it in any category for the next year.
Yeah, I don't understand because then it just gets rid of then it just takes place of another
Yeah.
nominee.
Um, people are mad. People who only played Spider-Man are mad
Oh,
that
dude,
at
yeah.
Yuri. So there's two things for y'all who are not in the drama of Spider-Man 2. One, they think Spider-Man 2 should have won Game of the Year. Um, it shouldn't have. The game didn't change anything crazy. It has that one scene in the beginning that really shows off how fast the PS5's SSD can be, but it's just an SSD. That's it. It's nothing like crazy.
Mhm.
Um, Baldur's Gate has like borderline unlimited replayability with how many trees there are. And there's a little bit more. Like you can almost say that Yuri might have deserved best performance, but at the same time, Neil Newbon had to act out like thousands of voice lines
Mhm.
in order to do Baldur's Gate because there's so many different trees of stuff that he'll do.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 was a really good sequel, but it's not a game of the year. It wasn't.
Yeah, I would say it's a good game. I haven't played it, but I've seen it and it looks fun. Like, but to
I
me,
mean, I would
it
also
doesn't look like as in depth of a game for sure.
oh, it's
Like
definitely not. It's a surface
like
level game.
Yeah, it's like a game to go relax, play some Spider-Man, you know? Baldur's Gate, I'd say, is more of a
Yeah, if there was
like
a best
character
casual game, I would say Spider-Man.
should have put it as the family category, you know? It might have won compared to forgot what it
What
was
did
that
win
beat out
family?
oh, the Mario. It was Mario that beat
Mario,
Party
Super Mario was.
Animals. Like, man, who plays Mario nowadays besides like Mario Party every now and then on the Switch?
You mean on my computer?
Yeah, or an emulated Mario Party game, which also rules.
Yep.
Besides the latency, my God.
Well, you're gonna get that on a Switch anyway.
Yeah, but it's expected, and I'm sure is feels better, optimized for it. I know it does. Oh, dude, Ready Player One. Did you get Ready Player One or not Ready Player One? Ready or Not? Sorry.
No.
Oh,
Should I?
okay.
I get paid tomorrow. I'll download
I
it. We can play it
mean,
tonight.
I mean, I'm down. I'll download it right freaking now, dude. I haven't played
Um,
since February of last. Dude, yeah, it's gonna be great.
I've never played it. Look, let me double check my Bubble bank account.
So when I played it when it first came out, because I was excited when it first came out. It was like,
I
I
know
wouldn't say I was like
the
a mega
release was
fan,
kind of
but
rocky, right?
I wouldn't. I mean, I think it was, I guess, technically an early access release, but um, it was definitely early access. There wasn't much in the game. Like there was, I think, like 6 levels you could do. You can like I guess choose like the difficulty or like what kind of a situation it is. There was like 5 guns you could choose from. Like there wasn't, it was just pretty bare bones. I feel like so, and I really
Mm.
haven't seen much about it since. But like by the pictures on Steam, it looks like it has a lot more in it.
Yeah,
It's also very it's dude, it's a pretty hard game. And you walk into a room and you have to like be ready to just shoot somebody or you just die. Like
valid.
it's yeah. You have to like you have to use the tools. Like there's like a little camera you can like look under doors with and like you can like crack the door and throw a flashbang through. Like you have to do shit like that. Otherwise you're just gonna get shit on. And like sometimes they'll like put their hands up whenever you walk in there, and then all of a sudden they'll just pull out a freaking Glock, and then you're dead.
Well, I'm downloading it. It'll be done in
Sweet,
15 minutes.
15 minutes, sweet, sounds good. But yeah,
Yep.
fun game. People listening, if it's your style of realism shooter, tactical shooter, I'd say try it out.
Hit 'em with the I will be live tonight.
Guys, I'm gonna be live on my Twitch tonight. Okay, so if you're listening to this, you missed it, but you can still subscribe.
um,
Yeah, my Twitch
did you
is
have any
xjuicy.com. Check it out.
let me see, what did the analytics from last one look like?
From the last podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a surprising amount of listeners and downloads. How long of a break we took. Oh, hey, thank you guys.
What questions did the AI have?
Oh, um, Chat GPT. Let's see what questions it came up with. Oh, here we go. Here's one I thought was pretty good. If you could swap lives with any video game character for a day, who would it be? And what adventures or what would you do?
Doom Guy.
What?
I'd be Doom Guy for a day.
Doom guy? Not a bad choice, dude. I feel like that's like going to like one of those smash rooms. You just go be Doom guy and just start
Bro, I
cutting
could
shit
you
in half.
imagine like you never got into like Doom lore, did you? Because there's quite a bit.
No, I never did. I think you've talked about it on the podcast before. Like, I think the first episode we talked
It's
about lore and you mentioned it.
yeah, it is super in depth for no reason. Like Halo has like all of these games that are all intertwined. Like Halo Wars itself, when it came
In the
out, they had to add a
books,
bunch of lore. Yeah, then
in
the
the
books
books,
and all of that.
Yeah, dude. There's an insane.
Doom does
You know,
has zero reason to have lore,
you know. I think
but
people
it
just
does.
people just like it to have lore just for that, just for that because it's like it's ridiculous, but
Well,
and
there
then
was a lot
again,
of
it kind of
like
would make sense if there was a story.
you could make a whole movie. Oh well, we don't talk about Doom movie.
I was gonna
Um,
say, wasn't there one with what's his name in it?
with The Rock, yes, and we don't talk about that. We
Oh,
also don't
dude, I
talk
never saw
about
that
Doom
movie.
3. Bro, I need to watch it. I've never. I refuse to watch it because I know it's
The
gonna be bad and it's gonna make me not want to play Doom again.
the Doom movie.
Bro, it's great that all these TV shows can do a really good job of games, but there's like, wait, how come Five Nights at Freddy's wasn't on the list
Because it probably
for
wasn't that
best
good.
adaptations? It
Probably
was
wasn't that
good. It
good. I
was
don't
like
know.
it's like one of the best. Well, I mean, it was the watch time was up there
So
and ticket
you're
sales.
saying you haven't seen the Doom movie from 2005? Is this supposed to be like? It
I have
doesn't
not.
look anything like a Doom
It's
related
supposed to
thing. It
be.
just looks in the
So did
universe
you
or
ever play
something.
Doom 3?
No.
Okay. So you know Doom 1 and 2, which is the 2.5D game that was marketed as a 3D game.
Yeah.
Okay. Doom 3 was the first one that was set in an entirely 3D space, and they went for a narrative style, like more of like a Resident Evil
Like
kind of vibe,
kind of what the
like
newer
a
Dooms
slower
are now.
game. No, no, no. Newer Dooms are definitely closer to the originals. This one's
I know what you mean.
more
Okay.
like a
Yeah. I know.
psychological thriller, like a
Yeah.
narrative pushed psychological thriller. Um, and from what I remember, because I played a little bit of it, is it's good at that, but it's not good at being Doom.
Hmm.
Like if they would have put any other working title name on it, it would have probably been received pretty well. But they said this is Doom 3.
We gotta watch the Doom movie after this, then, and then play Ready or Not. That's what we gotta do.
Already.
We gotta watch it together and experience it.
What's it on?
I don't know. Let me see. Apparently, it's on
I think
Hulu,
I'm on.
but
Is it
I
not on
doubt
Hulu?
it. It might be. It might be on Amazon Prime. Let me check. Let me check Hulu. But we should totally
Stars.
do that and just see how bad it is.
I mean, I
It's
can make
it's
sure to
probably.
watch it.
Oh, I can find a website. I got a website.
I can find a way to watch it.
For those listening, I do not have a website, but I got a website.
Okay, you can watch. You can stream it on Stars.
Do you have stars?
No, but I have a web browser. That's all
I,
I'm gonna say.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
Oh, those games are so good. I love them. I sent you
Okay.
one today.
Send me what? The memes?
The Mr. Krabs. I have an idea. I sent you one today. I
Dude,
forgot the idea
get
was, but it
so
was funny.
I get so many TikToks today. I don't remember. You send me a bunch. I get some from Jane. I get some from the other homies. Like it's dude, I probably get like 50 or more TikToks a day.
Thanks.
50 TikToks. I'd have stomach ulcers.
Uh,
Um, I guess
well, I
back to
only
the
got
question.
one TikTok.
I guess I didn't answer the question though. You said Doom guy. If I had to swap lives with any character, man, I don't know. Like first thing I could think of would probably just be like Master Chief because it'd probably be pretty badass. Like being
But that's the same as saying Doom guy though.
cybernetically. I mean, yeah, very similar vibe. I don't know. I know what, dude. I'll just be my character in Farming Simulator. I'm just being him, bro. That's what I want. Out there. Speaking of, we've
Running
been grinding
28
on
miles an
Farming.
hour. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that.
we haven't played it in a
Yeah, I
few days,
bought
but
Farming Sim.
no, we played Farming Sim on the last podcast. Remember, we were playing during
Yeah,
it.
on the last podcast while we were playing. By the way, y'all, I had 12 hours at that point. I have 100 now.
Holy shit, dude. Well, you also leave it open. I have two. I don't know how much I have now.
Well, but if my work finds this, I don't play this game during work, but it just happens to be open and my controller's in my hand. But I have 108 hours.
Dude. I have 108 hours on it, and I had the game since it came out. I got put
Oh,
on
really? We're matched?
60 hours. No, I don't care. 60 hours in the last 2 weeks. I'm just surprised, though. Okay, I'm just baffled that you
You have
have that much.
105 hours in the past 2 weeks as far as Steam goes? I have
No, I have
178
55
hours
hours.
in the past 2 weeks. No, I'm talking about, like, in general across all games.
Oh, 178 hours in the past 2 weeks. I have
Wait,
105
plus?
too.
Wait, no, I have to add Counter-Strike hours, plus 30. So 200 hours in the past 2 weeks.
Holy shit, dude! How
I'm a
many hours? How
gamer.
many hours in a week? There's 168 hours. Wait, yeah, 168 hours in a week, and you spent 2 weeks. You basically spent a whole week gaming. You spent over a week, literally a week's time gaming. That's crazy.
Yeah, don't tell Jordan.
I'm probably we shouldn't be saying this right now either. Um, yeah, babe, I have not been playing
Yeah,
that many games.
it's him.
Okay,
He did it.
I have not. I don't play games all the time. No, she knows I play a lot of games, but I mean, I have half the time you do, so it's not that bad. Half as much time as you.
It's not as bad as this guy, so I must be better than him. I got a cat.
Yep.
That happened.
Oh, you got
I
a
had a
cat. That's
cat
right. That
yesterday.
happened like 2 days ago or yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Dang. How is it?
It's a cat.
I want Jane to get a cat.
Homie, homie stays in the office with me.
Nice. Yeah, I want her to get a cat. That way, the cat is gonna like fall in love with me and just hang out with me at my desk all day. That's what I want.
That's what I told Jordan. I was like, we can only get this cat if it only stays in the office. It's not even because I wanted the cat. It's just because I don't want to deal with the dogs and the cat mingling and not being friends.
Yeah. Does the cat get along with the dogs, or is that still?
Oh, really? We showed him to each other, and the cat started hissing.
Oh.
Um, but it's one of those things where I'm not worried about them like never coming in contact with each other.
Hmm.
At least not yet.
Yeah, she's a little worried about how Ralph will do with the cat, and I don't know. Like he's been around two cats. I mean, two
Didn't he
cats that my
almost get
grandparents
mauled
have.
by a cow?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he was out running out in the field, and of course the calves are out there, and he's like, "Oh, there's a little guy. Let me, a little guy will play with me." And the mom didn't like that very much. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
happened. But he's seen a cat, um, like at the ranch, and he ran at it, and of course scared the shit out of the cat. So he's a little experienced with him, and I hope if we do get a cat, well, and just kind of if he's like, okay, it's just a little fuzzy thing, nothing to be excited about.
yeah. Jordan does not like my thoughts on um situations like that.
Hmm.
Like if Tex were to run into like a cow pasture and then like I call his name and he don't come back and he gets mauled by the cow, I'm not gonna feel bad.
Honestly, yeah. I've
It's
I've
it's
said
like
to Jane and be
at that
like,
point.
"Well, I might have to bury him today," and she's like, "Mike, well, he's out there being retarded. It's his own decision. He's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna get out there and get killed. That's his problem." I'm sitting there trying to
Oh,
help.
I remember my story of the one of those like moments. It was I don't think you were there, but it was me, um,
Oh, funny moment, like.
Baleb.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was me, Baleb, and Polio. And
Mhm.
polio ridden man decided to I was it was like a 2v4 and I got 3 of them and then I died to the last one and then he was reloading
Is this on CS?
and Yeah, this is.
Okay.
And so me, like you can hear him reloading like around the corner, and me and Baylor were like, run after him. He's reloading, and he stood there
Mhm.
because he ain't about to push on sight. And then he died
Yeah,
to
he didn't
him,
push.
and I was like, I like said it a lot louder than I meant to, and I was like, "Are you retarded?" And he goes, "Am I?" I
Yeah.
was like, it was so funny because like, um, because I mean, we was like about to lose, and it was one of
Mhm.
those where when you're losing, but you shouldn't be losing.
It's it's 6 or yeah, it's an 8-12 game, you're about to lose.
Yeah, it's like I think that was it was 11-9,
Oof.
and when we lost that, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? You can hear him
Mhm.
reloading. He's like, "Well, I didn't know if there's not another one. That was the last one. It's on the top of your screen."
Mhm.
I think that's my favorite line. It's on the top of your screen.
It's on the top of your screen, or you should have bought a health item playing the league. Should have
You
bought a
should
health
have,
item. I remember that. Or should
but
have
yeah,
bought a min item.
should have bought a mana item.
That was a whole phase for
Uh,
our friend group for like a year. Playing league. Oh, dude, I'm out of min. Should have bought a min item, bro.
all right, well, my game's done downloading.
Nice. Mine's at 69%. Nice.
Nice,
Uh,
but
not 70.
I mean, I've been wanting Ready or Not regardless. I probably should have just bought it on sale. It was on sale 2 weeks ago.
Uh,
Oh
all
well.
right. I got another question from the robot. Is there a
Alrighty.
game you play, or is there a game you pretend to hate but secretly love, or vice versa? What's the guilty pleasure game that you wouldn't admit in public? This
Now,
is public, but
oh, in public, bro, I would never tell anyone I like Fortnite.
oh, that's true. Honestly, um,
Like right now, I mean, but beforehand, it was probably
I know mine. I know mine. Roblox. Roblox is fun. I'm gonna say it. That's just pretty fun. Okay. I don't want to receive all the hate. It's fun. It's got all these ways. It's got
Among
like
Us. It was Among
Among
Us
Us.
for me.
Among Us back in the
I
day when
love
it first
Among
came
Us.
out, or like when it was first popular, I'd say yeah, it was a little cringy, but yeah,
Like
it's pretty fun.
even now, I would get down to some Among Us.
If we had the right group and enough people, I would definitely. Yeah, it's but yeah, I'm gonna do
Bejeweled is
Roblox.
another one.
Bejeweled. Huh.
You mean Candy Crush without the ads? But yeah, Bejeweled. Um,
um, years ago, I would say I used to play this game on the Xbox called Total Miner Forge.
I don't know what that
Absolute,
is.
you actually don't, dude. Absolute banger of a game. Okay, on Xbox, that shit was awesome. It, it was before Minecraft was on Xbox, and even after Minecraft was on Xbox, um I played the shit anyways because it was so cool.
I remember
And
all of these.
it was yeah, it
Wait,
was
when
like
did
one
Minecraft come
of
out?
those knockoff Minecraft games that ended up being really good and really cool. And it's on Steam now. Actually, I have it, but it doesn't work. Oh, it kind of does, but it doesn't have as much features.
Yeah, you know what game I used to play?
What?
Mine Test.
Mind test?
Yep. It was a open source version of Minecraft,
Oh my god! Wait.
and it
The
was
Total
written in
Miner
C++.
game, dude, on Steam. It just had an update yesterday. Oh wait, no, sorry, a month ago. Sorry, a month ago.
There was Cube World. Remember that? Blockheads.
Cube World, dude, the new Cube World was awesome.
Castle
Just
Miner.
kidding. Castle Miner Z, that's a classic. Everyone played that. I feel
Bro,
like.
everyone played Ace of Spades.
Oh, dude, I have it on. Dude, I used to play it on Steam, not on console. That game was cool.
When was it shut? I shut down in March of 2019. Um,
I miss like the blocky games. Like, dude, Ace of Spades is cool because it was like blocky, but like it still had like destructible terrain with like the bombs and shit. It was pretty fun. Like we need like a new game like that needs to come out. It's pretty fun. I guess never mind. It's Battle Bit. I'm stupid.
yeah, we have that Battle Bit. Battle Bit's fun.
I hadn't played it like since I literally the day I bought it. I think. What? Yeah. Dude, let's see. Battle. I hadn't played it since June.
Hmm.
I had 10 hours in the game. No way.
And Battle Bit. I
Yeah.
don't think we ever played it.
I think yeah we did a little bit. I think not that much though.
Yeah. It's fun though. There was some headaches when it first came out though.
Mm-hmm.
When was it released on console? Oh, it'll tell me.
Maybe it's not.
Xbox 360 was 2012. And then Total Miner Forge came out in the middle of 2011.
Yep. Game was awesome. If I would love to play it, honestly. And apparently the multiplayer is working if you do like the early access beta. That shit would be awesome. Oh, oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god. No, no way.
What?
There's a YouTube account. I went to YouTube to look, and there's a Linus video. I gotta show you. It's a okay. Do you know who Dank Pods is? I think I've shown you a video or two of this before. He's the iPod guy. Well, apparently Linus made a video of like what he did.
Bank
It's
pods.
crazy. Yeah,
I used
he's like
AliExpress
doesn't matter.
parts to build Dank Pods headphones.
Yeah, if okay for the listeners out there too, if y'all haven't seen Dank Pods, he's has a really funny channel. He does a lot of like he started off like repairing iPods and doing like crazy shit, like putting 2 terabytes of SSD or of like SD cards in an iPod and watching Shrek from it and stuff like that. And then now he does a lot of like find like really obscure like MP3 players, and he does stuff with like headphones and audio stuff every now and then too. But he does a lot of like just like out of the pocket. Like he goes to like Cashies. He's from Australia, and that's like our like pawn shop type of thing.
Oh,
And he like finds crazy. It's cool. He's really cool. I just saw that when I was on YouTube a second ago. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. Because how many
crazy.
subscribers?
I
He's
was
got
pretty much.
actually no, he has 1 million. That's right, dude. I remember this guy having like 300K when I was watching him, or 200K. So it's just pretty crazy. It's only been like 2 years, I think, since he's really been big. It's really cool. I could be like, yeah, I was there day one, bro. I remember him putting Shrek on an iPod and watching it.
Oh, that's interesting. My girlfriend watched Shrek yesterday.
Watched Shrek? Which
Yep.
one?
2. No, 1. It was the first one. Never mind.
I don't even think I've seen Shrek 3. I've seen Shrek. I remember, yeah, Shrek 1. Everyone's seen Shrek. It's probably been about a decade or more since I've seen it, but yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
If you haven't seen Shrek, watch it. Well, we're almost at an hour. I don't know. Is there anything else
We're at
you wanted to add?
54 minutes. Was there any more questions from the
I mean,
robot
I
there?
have I have more. Yeah, there's more questions from the robot.
Yeah, I'm down.
If you had to predict a wild and humorous tech or gaming development for the next decade, what would it be, and how do you
I
imagine
saw
it
this today.
changing? Uh huh.
It's already kind of out, so this might be cheating. But this guy used a Steam Deck. Okay,
Okay.
he got some AR glasses that projected a screen. Like, have you seen those? It's
Yeah,
not like a VR thing. It's just a screen, right?
yeah.
He lays down on his couch, has his Steam Deck plugged in, and he's playing the game on his couch with a controller in his hand, like laying down on the couch, just looking straight up and playing the game.
That's pretty cool.
That is what that's absolutely. If you would have told me this like 4 years ago, I don't know if I'd believe you.
Yeah. I what I would say is probably something very similar. So, dude, the Oculus 3 right now is pretty fucking crazy. Like, just how you could just, do whatever and just have whatever open on, you can have basically like, a monitor. I've seen dudes cook with it. You can play games with it and stuff. I think
I've
something
seen
like
them.
that.
I saw a mechanic use it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, you can watch Chris Fix while you're fixing your car, dude.
Yeah. It's just a little bit too bulky.
Yeah, I feel like that hopefully will the technology will get better and it'll get smaller. I'm sure it will.
Yeah, it's already happened. There's another um VR manufacturer that they
Hmm.
make it. It's like the size of sunglasses, but there
Yeah.
are some issues that are apparent, like the
Well, the question says for the next decade, and I think in the next decade we're gonna get there with the VR stuff.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be there and it's gonna be awesome. Like I remember when I had my Vive, like when VR was first kind of just around. I don't know. It was cool. It was more of a gimmick. Like the games were kind of fun, but nothing you'd like
I
play
don't know
for a
the
while.
Vive. The only problem I had with the Vive was the controller.
I don't know. Controllers, it's okay.
You say that until you hold an Oculus controller.
I think the Oculus controllers are they're better. They're lighter, smaller.
They're lighter, they make more sense. And I'm the Oculus 2. The Oculus One controllers also don't make sense.
I don't remember those.
Okay, so the Oculus 2 ones, it like goes over, like the ring for the tracking,
It's like a ring
it
for
goes
your
over.
thumb. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The 2 went under. Or no, the 1 went under.
Hmm.
The 2 goes over, the 1 goes under. And the problem with that is that anytime, like if you're doing a lot of things with the triggers, like playing Pavlov or something like this,
Hmm.
you hit that ring
Yeah.
and it's annoying. Um, for the first time, it's easy to play Steam games through an Oculus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so what you used to have to do is you either used to had to use the link cable, or you had to do like a wireless cast that was in beta, and then
I'll
from
take a link
there,
cable. Honestly, I'd be fine with
the
a
link.
cable.
The
That's what I
only
had for
game
my
I ever
Vive.
had issues with was Beat Saber because of how fast the movement is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would lag behind, but now there's an app to where you can just all do it wirelessly, and it actually is like supported.
Hmm.
And what was it? We had family over, and we were playing for like 4 hours of like Beat Saber and Super Hot, and no issue at all.
Huh.
So good app. I'll probably bring my Oculus in here sometime because now that we got the cat, we kind of cleaned up some stuff.
Nice.
Because I would definitely prefer to play it on this computer because we were playing it off of my girlfriend's laptop, and it plays all those games fine. But like, if I have Beat Saber on this computer, then I can do like modded maps and stuff like that.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever set up my VR or just and eventually just get a new one, but
Get a MetaQuest 3.
maybe.
I
I'm
mean,
thinking
it's
about.
hard, but then again, when I saw that thing with the Steam Deck,
Hmm.
I would probably just rather do that.
Yeah, I'm probably wait. I'm gonna wait another year or two. See what's popping. Because I don't know. I don't. If I get a new VR thing, I don't know if I want. I don't know what I'd want. Like I feel like if I get like an index, that's like serious like VR stuff, and then like the Oculus is more like just put it on for a bit, have some fun, and then just take it off and plug it in and charge it for tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah, the Index is kind of wild though.
It
It's still
is
the
like
best VR headset.
yeah, I would say if I wanted to like get really into VR, I would definitely get the index for sure. It's just also $1,000 fucking.
Well, you don't have to get everything.
Well, it
You
comes
could
with what?
actually
The headset and the base stations, right? And
and
then
the
all it is?
controllers for
Oh.
1,000, but you can get away. You can just use the headset.
Well, I have one base station that works.
Well, I mean, you could, you know, you know what I mean, though.
I'm sure the new base stations are better anyways.
They're just base station.
I'm sure they're better. I can probably guarantee it.
Oh, the way they did a mid-cycle refresh on the base stations. Huh.
Well, like there was a reason I couldn't just buy the new, or I couldn't just buy like from Valve or not Valve, Vive, the base stations because they don't make the ones for the Vive like my headset anymore. I had to like go,
Yeah,
like
and
I
you
had to go
can't
buy
for some
old
reason
used
they
ones that
don't
are
have a
$100.
package. They don't have a package to buy the headset with 2 base stations.
The Vive or the Index.
Yeah.
Well, they probably just want you to get the controllers regardless. Yeah, might as well.
Wait, so it's 500 plus it'd be 500 plus 300 for that and 2 base stations.
So $800. Damn.
Or for 1,000 you get everything.
Yeah. So
And their
for two hundred
controllers are
dollars more.
borderline worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though there is a huge difference between inside out tracking and outside in tracking.
hmm
I don't know if you've ever have you played with an Oculus before?
I played Beat Saber with yours a
Way
while
back
ago.
when? Okay,
Yeah.
so that was still I still had base stations.
Yeah.
Um, so if you've ever played anything with inside out tracking, like the Oculus, the Rift 2,
I
the Rift
haven't. No.
S, the Rift 3, um, any of those, anything that doesn't need a base station is inside out tracking.
hmm
Um, you run into an inherent flaw, which is some things the headset can't see. So it
Yeah.
has to games where it requires you to reach behind your back to grab something like Space Pirate Trainer
Yeah.
can sometimes get a little wonky. But the pros are is that it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Um,
Obviously.
I wish a headset would just work with both. I want to be able to use inside out tracking when I'm on the go
That
because
would be
we
nice. Yeah.
and then when I'm at home, I want to just walk into a room, turn the headset on, the base stations see it, everything gets seen, and then it just uses both of them.
Yeah. Why can't they just switch modes from? Yeah. Like I feel like
Then
that's
you have to
just
switch modes. It could
perfect.
just it could I mean, I guess it could have different modes,
I
but
feel
I don't
like
see the issue.
the MetaQuest and Vive or not Vive, Valve need to make an agreement and work something out there. I think
Well, Valve just needs to come out with a next gen of the index that has inside out tracking capabilities with the backwards compatibility to use them.
I'd spend $1,000 on that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even finance that. I just buy it outright. Where we at now?
We're over an hour.
Over an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to call it?
Yeah, we can call it.
Well, um, thank you
Thank
all
you,
for
y'all.
tuning in.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. It's been fun. We'll see you guys again soon. And take it easy.